Hi, this is Father Daniel Bowen of the Mercedarian Friars, USA. I recently visited the shrine of Our Lady of Leche in St. Augustine, Florida, where the first Christians arrived in the year 1565 in what is now known as the United States of America. As I walked along the rocky shore of the shrine of Our Lady of Leche in Florida, I felt the same soft Atlantic breeze that our Catholic brethren must have felt the first time they stepped ashore at this spot so very long ago. In that year, these soldiers, tradesmen, and priests came to not only colonize the area, but to bring to the natives there the gospel and its message of freedom from sin and death. That big step of 5 centuries ago was followed by the steps of my brother Mercedarians throughout this continent in the centuries afterward. It gives me a great sense of pride knowing that I'm following in the footsteps of my brother Mercedarians of so many years ago. More recently, we Mercedarian Friars have expanded our presence in the state of Florida. This year, in fact, the Order has set up a new foundation here in the Diocese of St. Augustine to staff 2 small rural parishes in the northeastern part of Florida. This work involves ministering to the parishioners as well as acting as chaplains to the nearby prisons. We have been staffing St. Mary, Mother of Mercy Parish in McClenny, a small town west of Jacksonville, Florida. The other parish is St. Edward the Confessor Church in Stark, about a half-hour's drive south of St. Mary's. St. Edward's parish buildings were built in the 1940s, largely due to an influx of American military personnel, many of whom were Catholics. Parish work involves celebrating Mass, hearing confessions, and ministering to the families and individuals in so many ways. In short, bringing them all closer to Jesus Christ and closer to each other through the church. All right, so we are in towards the back area of St. Mary, Mother of Mercy Church. And here's that building where they have classrooms. See me in the reflection. Back here, they've got a little basketball court back there, some picnic tables. And then back here, there's some storage buildings. As you see here, they've got a real nice set of the Stations of the Cross outside. Very nice. See some of the benefactors who helped to make this possible. Makes for a nice little area for meditation and prayer. Okay, city dwellers, so I just wanted you to notice there behind me, what we see here these are cows, everybody. If you didn't know, that's where milk comes from. Have a glass, it's good for you. Oh, these are Florida cows, by the way. Sometimes orange juice comes from them. Well, not really. Also important to our work as Mercedarians is ministering to the imprisoned. The U.S. bishops report that more than 37,000 federal prisoners. 30% of the federal inmate population are baptized Catholics, and many more Catholics are in local jails and state prisons. The bishops go on to say that the status quo is not really working. Victims are often ignored, offenders are often not rehabilitated, and many communities have lost their sense of security. This does not live up to the best of our nation's values and falls short of our religious principles. It is a new opportunity to directly engage our Mercedarian charism of redemption specifically for the incarcerated. I was surprised to learn while I was here that inmates presently have to wait nearly a year just to have their confession heard by a priest. No doubt the need is great, and we can bring hope to so many here in this part of Florida. The bishops also say, Jesus, who himself was a prisoner, calls us to visit the imprisoned and to take care of the sick, including victims of crime, the homeless, and the hungry. His mission began with proclaiming good news to the poor and release to captives. Prison ministry fits in well with our Mercedarian charism. We consecrate ourselves to God with a special vow, by virtue of which we promise to give up our lives as Christ gave his life for us, should it be necessary, in order to save those Christians who find themselves in extreme danger of losing their faith by new forms of captivity. If you are a man who is a practicing Catholic, what do you think about the possibility of becoming a Mercedarian friar? To serve God as a religious brother or priest? As the European missionaries 500 years ago stepped onto the soil of Florida, will you also take this great step forward to minister to those suffering from modern forms of captivity? I invite you to visit our website at orderofmercy.org and visit our vocations facts page. Join us on one of our Come and See discernment weekends. God may be calling you to become a Mercedarian friar.